Hey guys, so it's the 27th of January 2017, and one of my all-time favourite bands, Kreator, have just released their new album, Gods of Violence. I just thought I'd take the time out of my day to give you a track-by-track rundown of the album, compare it to a couple of the past releases, and overall give it a rating out of 10. I stayed up late last night waiting for it to actually be released, and to actually listen to the album, be one of the first people to listen to it, because Kreator is one of my all-time favourite bands. Just bear with me, I've wrote some notes down. It's the first full-length release since 2012's Phantom Antichrist, which is probably one of my all-time favourite thrash metal albums. Start to finish, there wasn't a track I personally didn't like. It's also the first album that Neil has not played Jackson guitars. He's moved over to the ESP brand, so it was leaving me a bit sceptical about the sound. He's obviously gone to a different kind of pickups. He's started using Fishman Fluence instead of the ESP81, which we're all used to. What I'm going to basically give you a rundown. I'm going to review it to the likes of obviously Phantom Antichrist, Hordes of Chaos, Enemy of God, Violent Revolution, and go even further back to the stuff like Endless Pain, Extreme Aggression, all that sort of stuff. So, just get started then. So, we start off, I've taken a few notes, so just bear with me. We start off with about a minute and a half long track called Apocalypticon. It's basically to give you a bit of a build-up before the whole thing just fucking explodes in your face. It's great. It's got a very... If you listen to Mars Mantra, the beginning of Phantom Antichrist, it's got a very sort of that kind of feel, like a very slow but steady build-up, and then just bang goes off. And then we get on to the first track that kind of made me think, is this going to be a good album, or is it going to be a bit touch and go, which is World War Now. The standout point for this song for me is the fact that they've gone even lower with the tuning in this. It goes right down to drop C, or C standard, I'm not too sure. But that didn't turn me away from actually listening to the song all the way through. The song itself is fucking great. It wouldn't stand out, it wouldn't go amiss on earlier, like mid-noughties Exodus stuff, i.e. Temple of the Damned and all that sort of stuff. It's absolutely amazing. We next go on to Satan is Real, the title that made me think, oh god, this song's going to get a lot of fucking hate. But actually, after listening to it when it was released, with the video and all that sort of stuff, it's got a very kind of from flooding to fire feel to it. Like, it's very slow. Well, it's not very slow, it's slow for Kreator, but it's not slow for most bands. And it's one of them songs that is going to stick in your head, and it's definitely one you're going to be humming at the end of the album. The next one is the most recently released song. It's called Totalitarian Terror. It's a proper in-your-face, take no shit song. Every album's got one. I.e., say if we go to, I don't know, Metallica's new album, Hardwired to Self-Destruct, the main track, Hardwired, straight in your face. No bollocks, straight onto it. Then we go on to the actual title track of the album, Gods of Violence. It's very similar to the likes of War Curse off of Hordes of Chaos and United in Hate off of Phantom Antichrist. It's got that sort of really fast tempo aggressiveness to it that everyone comes to know and love about Kreator. The next song we go on to is Army of Storms, which is personally my favourite track on the album. It's got a very sort of Coma of Souls feel to it. Coma of Souls is one of my all-time favourite Kreator songs. It's one of the songs I wish to hell they'd start playing in full live. The intro's great, don't get me wrong, but the song just doesn't get the credit it deserves. The next song we go on to, which I thought was extremely amazing that they actually did it, was a song called Hail to the Hordes. It's something that you don't see all the time from bands back in like the 80s and the 90s and all that sort of era. It makes you feel like it's kind of a nod to the fans who have actually stuck by them over the past 30 odd years. Yet again, can't fault it. Absolutely amazing album, absolutely amazing song. Straight up, no doubts about it. Then the next one is kind of the first soft intro to the song on the album that you actually come to, which is a song called Lion with Eagle Wings. It's, for the guitar players out there, it's got a lot of effects on it. It's got quite a lot of chorus, a bit of flanger, a bit of phaser. It's got a sort of really eerie vocals to it, which is kind of synonymous with Kreator songs. Like, for example, off of Enemy of God, there's a song called Voices of the Dead. That's got very sort of horror movie style, vocal style to it at the start. It's fucking great. Honest to God, it's absolutely amazing. The next song we come to is Fallen Brother. This is a song that's very chuggy, certainly something you could drive at 100 miles an hour down the motorway on. And it's kind of if you were going to compare it to a song off of another Kreator album, the song would be Ghetto War off of Violent Revolution. Very chuggy, very aggressive, chunky. It's one of them songs. Well, it's definitely one of them songs that you could punch someone in the fucking face to, and it's great. The next song, Side by Side. This song is yet again another amazing song on the album. It's very Enemy of God type track. It's not one of these songs like, say, more recent Metallica stuff, more recent Megadeth stuff. It's got like the 3-minute long intros. This just goes straight into it. It's just like a gun going off. Fuck, go, get on with it. The next one we come to, which is the final track on the album, is Death Becomes My Light. It's similar to the likes of Amok Run off of Hordes of Chaos, which is another one of my personal favourites. And it's also similar to one of the last tracks on Phantom Antichrist, which is Your Heaven, My Hell. The actual main riffs itself has a great sort of Phantom of the Opera, Iron Maiden style feel to it, with like the harmonies and the hammer-ons and pull-offs and all that sort of stuff. If you're not a guitarist, you'll think I'm talking absolute fucking gibberish at the moment. It wouldn't sound out of place on an early Iron Maiden record with Paul Di'Anno singing and all of them not playing it. All in all, if this is your first Kreator album, if this is the first album you're going to get to hear by Kreator, you're not going to be disappointed by it. Basically safe to say the Germans fucking do it better by an absolute landslide. There's no sappy ballads on this album. There's no way that you can beat it. If I had to give it a score out of 10, it'd be a 9.5. It's just due to the shock of the fact that they've started using drop tunings, because over the past 10 years of me actually listening to them, I'm used to them using just straight up standard D, standard E, none of this drop tuning stuff. But I'll grow to love it. It'll soon become a perfect 10. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the review. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and hopefully we'll do some more reviews in the future. Stay awesome.